Okay, so picking up from the last video, we looked at erasing tools to erase the background of the image here. Then I mentioned you need to get a background. You can get them from pixabay.com or Unsplash, which are royalty-free high image videos. So I might do a donut shop and see what pictures it has to offer. Okay, let's have a look at these backgrounds here. There's just a general donut one. Nothing there that I'm seeing that I'm liking, so I might do a carnival because you eat donuts at a carnival. Okay, so here we go. Here's a nice background of a carnival. Select the image. I like to download it for free. Let's show you the folder. Here we go. We'll copy. I'm just going to quickly paste it to my desktop. Okay, then with your Photoshop, you can basically click and drag it in. So here it is. I want to click and drag. Oh, it's not letting me drag, so I've got this layer selected. So let's just click enter. Now click and drag it in. Okay, now you notice that the image has appeared over the top. It's also appeared here in my layers here. Now I'd like to resize that, okay? Now there's a couple of options. If you click and drag from this part here, it would actually distort it. Okay, see how it goes out and it changes the shape and the look of it. Go Control Z, undo. Okay, so instead I'm going to hold down Shift, Alt, and drag my image. And notice how it keeps it all in the same proportion. I like to drag it to the center. Click enter when done. Now you notice that you can't actually see the picture of the photo. That's because it's the layer here. The one up here, which is the top, is the topmost layer. So let's click, hold and drag. Oops, the other way. The background there, and you'll notice now that the image which I did for the background is there, and I can select the moving tool and I can move it to where I'd like, and again I'm going to Shift, Alt and drag to keep my image in proportion. Okay, so there you go, that I have my edited image with a background there. Now the next thing that you need to do is to save. So we're going to go up to File, and we're going to actually export it. And we're going to export it, save it for the web, which is like really good quality. So if I select that one, over on the side here, notice it says it's a GIF. Change that to a PNG, which is 24, which is a high resolution one. Let that take its moment to do its business. Notice down here, because if you forgot to set the image size and height, to do it there. If not, and I'm going to select save. Let's save it to my desktop, and let's call it Donut Carnival. Donut Carnival, and it's saving it as a JPEG. Select enter. And it's saving. You can also, a good point at this stage is to save your Photoshop file. So if you'd like to come back and edit it again later, for example, you might want to fix up, it's not very clear where I did the hair here. And then if we go to the desktop, here is the image which we created and saved it as a nice high quality.